I'm going to take it from the top. This is Urban Meyer doing a contortionist act around these media questions this morning about what he knew with Zach Smith abusing his wife. And I was saying, gone are the days where the coach, all he had to do was be a great coach. But today, in this worship environment of false idols, and we set these guys up for human failure because this guy's a football coach. I don't know when it became his responsibility to become a marriage counselor. In the old days, if you beat up your wife and the rest of the football team heard about it, they probably would have lit you up in the locker room. And of course, liberals today would say, oh, that's so Neanderthal. Well, good ass kicking never hurt anyone. Okay, and in the old days, I can imagine what Woody Hayes, the old coach at Ohio State, is thinking when he listens to this crap. We kicked Christ out of schools. You can't have a Bible, not allowed to teach the Christian morals that precluded people from acting this way for the most part, not absolutely. Because deviants are deviants, and they're dedicated. But we'll festoon the uniforms with pink for Breast Awareness Month. All you old-timers out there, could you imagine Lyle Alzado, John Matuzak, Dick Butkus, Ray Nitschke? Hey, it's Breast Awareness Month, now wear pink. They would have beat the crap out of you. And the only way they would have venerated Breast Awareness Month was to go to Hooters. But you're not allowed to be men anymore. And of course, the women, they don't have to be women anymore. So how are the men's going to behave? This symbiotic, insane relationship of what's your gender today and what's your morality of the week. Because in liberal America, it's situational ethics all the time. The only thing that's consistent is that you can be inconsistent. You feel like a boy today? You feel like a black female? Why don't you be a Latina female till Tuesday? And then Monday you could become, a Polish rocket scientist because that's how you identify yourself. Just put an X down on the birth certificate. Isn't that what they're telling you? And so here Urban Meyer tries to gyrate himself out of these accusations. It's as funny as it is tragic. I do remember, I don't remember, I can remember, I can't remember. I left it in the hands of the police. I should have been better at it, but I don't do that. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. The gyrations, the limbo act. To what end? How about this? You gather your staff together in spring football and you say, listen, mothers, here's the deal. These are the rules at this college. If you break these rules, you will be terminated. That's it. No, we have to cover up. And like the Joe Paterno situation, everybody's afraid to tell the king he has no clothes. But I'll tell you the real underlying problem. This guy makes $100 million. This guy, for coaching football at a state school. $100 million. Now, $100 million, you're going to get a lot of hear no evil, see no evil. Because who wants to tell King Urban, we got a problem here on the plantation? I'll tell you the answer. Nobody. Who wanted to tell Joe Paterno at Penn State, 50 years on campus, that Jerry Sandusky, the defensive coordinator, was a little bit of a happy, snappy towel guy in the locker room with underage prepubescent boys? What they were doing in the locker room in the first place is absolutely beyond me. But the epidemic of perversion and degeneracy starts with how much money we invest in this type of shenanigans. There is no bigger college football fan on earth than yours truly here. But I tell you, when you pay these guys this kind of money, sit back and watch the show, because it's going to get funny. Whether it's Petrino or the coach who got kicked off of Ole Miss last year, Hugh Freeze, how's that for a name? Or, it's endless. Or Petrino at Louisville. Not to be, Pitino and Petrino. Both of them went off the rails. One's a basketball coach, one's a football coach. I mean, it's endless. It's endless. This didn't go on during Bo Schembechler days, Newt Rockne days, Woody Hayes days, Bear Bryant days. It did not happen. It's not that they covered up. It did not happen. You'd have got your ass kicked if you did shit like these people do. But guess what else? I think Bear Bryant's highest paycheck was about $500,000. You know what Nick Saban makes? About $10 million a year. $10 million. It's all sick. Thou shalt not have false idols. Have a nice day.